Candles are to be lit by every individual. Neither male or female are more or less obligated. The design of Shabbat candles is to bring light into your world. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Now, some people have a tradition of covering their eyes while they're doing the blessing. These are all nice little rituals. The essence of Shabbat candles is to bring light into dark spaces. Every child that's born brings light into somebody's life. We strive to be a light to our families, to our friends, to the world around us. Our homes can often be dark during the week because we're too busy. Shabbat is a time when we relight the energy in our home and we bring back the romance, the love, the family engagement. If we don't actually act out the bringing of light, then it's just theoretical. We also don't flick on a switch. We engage with fire, the original tool of creation. Thus, we become part of creation on a weekly basis. We recreate ourselves. We give ourselves the opportunity to recreate ourselves in the image that we really want in the week to come. And we hope that we look at the people around us who are now lit up and we say, hey, I still love you. Or, do you see me? I'm not afraid to be seen. Can you love me the way I am? And we say yes. Then we give each other a blessing. Or we spend time together. Or we eat, or whatever we do, but now we're doing it in light. We're not afraid. We don't need to be apart. We need to be together.
So you're thinking about lighting as a kind of rebooting of identity, in a sense.
Yeah, and it's the most primal of instruments is fire.
Giving you a chance to be who you want to be again, and sending out that message to yourself and everybody around you.
Yeah, and fire is symbolic of the soul, the spirit, the flame, the ability to give without losing a sense of yourself. That's what we strive for. We want to be great. We want to make other people great. We don't want to leave this world having brought darkness.
You know, you talked about people covering their eyes. There's a thing I really like that people do, which is they kind of make this motion 3 times and then they cover their eyes. And I've always thought of that as moving the world inward. Right? Like so much of your life during the week is out. Like you're giving out. And there's this moment at the cusp of when Shabbat comes in that you've lit those candles and you're now moving in, right? You're kind of leaning into yourself. And there's this kind of moment of consciousness where everything stops and there's this still moment. That's a really cool moment for me.
I love that idea where you're actually bringing the light through you. It's very powerful. It's sort of the corollary to what you do at the end of Shabbat when you also hold up your fingers to the candle, but it's the symbolism of the internal light. I really love that. Well, everyone has to light Shabbat candles because everybody needs light. Not just, in the old days, men went to synagogue, women stayed home. These days, everyone should light candles.
And wherever you are, right? It's interesting. People only think you light Shabbat candles when you're all at home. If you're at college in your dorm room, if you're off somewhere like hiking, wherever you're going, you can light those candles.
One of my favorite gifts I gave for a convert was someone who was marrying a gentleman who spent a lot of time on his yacht, and I gave her seaworthy, portable, Shabbat, boat-safe candles, and I said, no matter where you are in the middle of the world, I want to know you flipped open your little candle holders, and you've done that. And I have to say, some of the greatest moments of Shabbat were being on a resort in Costa Rica and just asking for another candle and then having a family from across the room come up to you and say, are you
one of them?
Are you observing Shabbat? It was fantastic. Right. It was just a wonderful thing.
There's something very magnetic about it.
There is.
There's something very magnetic about
people who
candles.
bring light into their lives are attractive to other people.
Right.